Well, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and it's a Monday morning, a fresh start to a week, and you've made the right decision by tuning in to MTV Sports. You're watching Good Morning Sri Lanka, and I am Vasam, and we are going to discuss a very interesting topic this morning, which is, I was told, holistic healing. And we've got somebody very interesting as well in the studio, and to introduce you to her, we have Gayatri Kodituaku, who's also better known as Gaya. I was told that no one knows her as Gayatri, that all her friends and all her clients, could I say clients?
Yes.
know her as Gaya. So, good morning, Gaya.
Good morning.
And thank you for being with us this Monday morning.
And thank you for having me.
Did you have a very holistic morning before you came?
Always.
Always?
Of course, yes.
All right. Okay, before we get into details, could you just start off by explaining to me and our viewers what holistic healing is about?
Okay, so holistic healing is basically a type of healing which is whole. So you get healing through emotional, mental, spiritual and physical planes of healing. So that's what holistic healing is about, and also it's about healing from within, because we believe that in order for you to experience transformation in your physical reality, you should try to transform from within. So healing from within, basically.
So would you say that, alright, okay, a lot of people use this kind of stuff for emotional problems as well, right? So would you say that this would also work for all things physical? Of
course. Say you get sick. So basically you get sick because something in your energy flow is either blocked or there's residual negativity within you. So obviously, because your physicality is a manifestation of what's going on within. So yes.
Okay, to refer to people you help, should I be calling them clients or patients?
Receivers.
Receivers.
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask the giver about the receiver's feedback on this. So have your receivers ever told you that this approach of holistic healing is enough and no other alternate medicine is required?
Well, I would never advise a person to just stick to one thing. I mean, it's a personal decision, I would say. Like for me, I haven't got sick in 7 years. So I don't really, yes, it's true.
Wow.
Yes. But also, along with spiritual or holistic healing, you have to maintain a good health. You have to eat right, you have to exercise. All those things I do. But I would say a lot of the people who have received sessions or who have experienced this have told me that they've actually gone through a lot of transformation. People have quit addictional type of behavior and gone through, like, I would say, like a detox. And yeah, many different types of experiences, but it depends from person to person.
I see. What kind of methods do you use for this type of approach?
Okay, so I basically started off as a Reiki healer, but now I do a lot of other types of healing. Sound healing, I'm a big fan of. I do this ancient Indian type of sound healing called Paratan sound healing, where you use your own vocal cords to make certain sounds which would travel down your energy center, say your throat chakra, your heart, and down your navel to your base, which purifies and energizes your energy flow. So it really does energize you, and it heals you on all levels. I can vouch for this because I experienced this on a personal note, because I don't teach or do any of these healings unless I've experienced it myself. So.
And you do yoga as well, right?
Yoga. One of the things that I love is called the Tibetan rites. So it's similar to yoga, found 800 years ago by the Tibetans, and it's got 5 sequences in it, 5 types of movements, and it's called the Fountain of Youth. So I've basically seen women and men who are in their 50s looking in their 20s and feeling great as well. So that's something that I really love.
I'm guessing something like this would also, you'll also need a certain change of attitude within, right?
Of course. You
and I think it's like you said, it's all energy based as well. So there's all this positive energy and this negative energy, and you know, your attitude in general, in your lifestyle. How would you say that would affect something like this?
See, if you're gonna miracles are not going to come to you unless you want to experience them. You have to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. And energy based and also intention based. So you have to have the intention to want to heal and want to improve your life, to the better. So, yeah.
But what about your attitude to the rest of the world?
As in,
like, okay, if you take someone's lifestyle, and if I take an example, a person who has a negative attitude towards people and situations,
I see.
in general, like, how would that affect the healing process? Like people who complain all the time, or people who...
I've experienced this a lot with the people that I've associated with, and people who have come to receive healing also. One thing that I've noticed with people who complain is basically, say you complain about your boss or your friend. It's basically people come into your life and mirror you. So there are things that you need to adjust within yourself. And you will start to notice that you will start attracting the right type of people into your life. You just have to change the way you think. And even if you don't feel so positive, what I say is fake it till you make it. So, pretend that you're positive until it comes to a point that you're actually feeling good. I'm saying this out of experience because I've been through certain things in life, and I've been through that area of being stagnant and being that low vibe, and now I've been consistently happy and exploding with happiness constantly because of the way I think and the way I feel. So it's just a decision that you got to make. Okay,
I'd just like to explore this thing which you just said, fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Yeah. So in other words, are you saying, okay, if you're not genuinely happy at that point, are you supposed to suppress it, or how does it work?
It's not about suppressing it. How am I going to put this? Say, okay, this is what I do basically. Whenever I go through, say, sadness or anger, I don't suppress it. I express it, but I make sure that I let it in, but I let it pass through me as well. I don't hold on to it.
Okay.
And I don't like, oh my God, I'm so upset. I'm gonna hang on to this and be upset for the rest of the week.
So it's about letting go.
Letting go, and that's one trick that I've learned. Your brain will stick onto any of the thoughts that you let it, as in you put in, and it will stick on to 16 minutes of it. So basically, let's say that you got angry, and you got 16 seconds to change that. If not, it will stick with you for a longer period of time.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you believe that faith matters?
Faith?
Yeah.
Yes. You got to believe in yourself.
Spiritual faith?
Spiritual faith. What do you mean by that?
Like, for example, for stuff like this, do you need to have a certain faith in any higher power or religion or something like that?
Not really. I mean, I don't think spirituality is equivalent to religion. I think honestly, I think it's believing in yourself and believing that change comes from within, and not you can't expect other people to come and change your life. And I think it's believing the power that you have within yourself, and the power that and the fact that you can create the reality that you want to experience and attract the type of people, the type of experiences, the type of things, even if you like a car, or if you want to have like a beautiful girlfriend who's loving, a great relationship. I think it's all got to do with the way you perceive and the frequency you exude. So you attract, positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. Energy equals mass, E equals MC square. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So,
just got a little technical there. Alright. Okay, so we need to go in for a short commercial break, but when we do come back, we're going to talk lots more on this topic, and also going to explore a little bit about Kaya and how she got into this. So don't go away, we'll be right back on Good Morning Sri Lanka.